Well, guys, Steven Universe made his grand return, and I gotta be quite honest, I'm digging the new intro. We'll probably keep using this old intro for now, just for now. Then again, I might not change it. Then again, I'll think about it. So for now, we'll just use the current intro we have there, because like I said, I just use it as the get way into this review. It was a pretty good episode. This one focused more on Connie learning how to fight and protecting herself and Steven. This played a big backstory to Pearl too, which we'll get into in a minute. But I'll say this again: I don't ship too hard with main characters. You know what I'm saying? I'm usually the opposite of that. If Steven, opposite, but Steven and Connie, they're just too cute together, and I mean, it is good. It is real good. I like those two together. I do like Lacus, not Lacus, but Lapis though. I thought I thought Steven and her could be a good little combo, but it looks like she ain't gonna get no character development anytime soon, so I'll go with Connie. And it's not like I hate it either. It's not like forced down my throat. Not like Mako and Korra, all you Legend of Korra fans out there, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, season 1 and 2. Boy, I will not miss those moments with those two. But anyway, back to this stuff. It was really good. This was a very, very good episode, very musical episode. I can say that. I'm like, my God. They were singing and stuff. I'm not a big fan of the singing, but I'm digging it. Probably the best song though is probably Garnet. Garnet one she had against Jasper. Or was it? Yeah, Jasper in that episode. So this whole week though, we're getting a full week of Steven Universe because we got one last week or week before that with Adventure Time, which was alright. I think a lot of you know I'm not a big Adventure Time fan, never have been, and I definitely haven't been a big Adventure Time fan since the later season. I thought they're really losing this flavor. But yeah, Steven Universe, they're really stepping up their game. I'm loving this show right now. This is probably one of Cartoon Network's best TV shows on a consistent basis. Writing, character development wise, one of the best. But we get to Pearl. Pearl was thrilled with training Connie because Connie said she wants to protect Steven. She didn't want to be a burden to Steven. And in that hindsight, I like that more because I get tired of the females be the damsel in distress. You get to the point where it's like, okay, yeah, I don't mind that. Like a certain other TV show that does that too much. We're not even gonna get to that. I'm not even gonna put up a pitch for that one. But yeah, I'm digging that. And she held her own against Pearl, but then again, Pearl had these illusions at level 0. I don't know what level she was on later on through the episode. I think it was like 3 or 4. I wouldn't go that far, but probably 2. But kind of hold her own. She did good. But Steven gets a little bummed out by it because I guess they've been training for a good week or 2. Or maybe it's been 2 weeks, I'm not too sure, but it's been a week. And Steve is very, sad that Connie doesn't really, they don't hang out as much anymore. And they don't, hang out as much because, Connie's always training. And she doesn't like, Steven doesn't like how Pearl is, I guess, pushing her to protect him. And he doesn't want her to protect him. He wants her to work with him or, help him in the fight against the evil gems. And we found out what happened with Pearl. Pearl, was always in the forefront of protecting Rose, and that was her mission, protecting Rose, make sure she was all right. And you could tell even in the song earlier, there was a part where, you're supposed to protect her, protect him. Pearl said her, and I'm looking at it like, oh. This Rose, we need a backstory with Rose and the gems, and just like a good, good epilogue with those two. Maybe a good two-parter with that. I need to understand because Rose really affects these gems in a positive way, and I don't know if it's a romantic way or if it's more of a friendly type of protection way because Steven Universe goes many ways, ladies and gentlemen. You don't know which way they're going. You probably can say that about Adventure Time too, but let's be honest here. Adventure Time has that little scapegoat with alternate universes. This ain't alternate, ladies and gentlemen. So they may tease at it. It might really happen. We all know that Amethyst and Steven's dad had a thing. So that was told us about a few episodes ago. So I mean, like, goodness, I much as I love Steven Universe, I wouldn't mind they do like a prequel because I want to know what's going on because I keep asking, they keep giving me more questions that I'm just wondering to myself, like, damn, like, I really want to know what happened back in the fucking war with these kids, with all of them. This is getting interesting, and that's what you want, you know. I like TV shows that do that because it makes me want to see the prequel. I'm not a big fan of prequels, but if Steven Universe said, you know what, we're doing prequels with Rose and them in the gyms and the war, I'd be down for it. That'd be actually an interesting take too. I would like that. Most of the stuff we already know, but I mean, I'd be down for it. I'm not a big fan of prequels because we already know what the end game is. But this is, you know, they have more mysteries with these type of, you know, with Pearl, Amethyst. The big reveal with Garden was like, oh my God. So this was really a good episode. I'm going off a tangent here, but later on, Pearl sees Stevens and Connie working together. Stevens learn how to use that shield very well. Go ahead, Captain America. Go ahead, Captain Stevens, as I call him. He's doing the thing though. If Steven starts throwing that shield though, I'm calling him Captain Steven Universe. Like, I'm just calling him that, Captain Steven Universe. Oh, just Captain Universe. That works perfectly. I love that name too, Captain Universe. I loved it. But overall, guys, this was a good, fun episode. I enjoyed it. I cannot wait for this whole week of premieres. So we're getting. Other than that, I mean, I got nothing else to say. As always, guys, like and subscribe, motherfuckers, and stay tuned for another episode. I mean, this was good. I have no complaints. Again, though, that's it. I'm not gonna try to drag this review longer than it should be. As always, like and subscribe. Peace, and I'll talk to you later.